Chris Watkin here, and I'm joined by Darshan Sunger, who is the MD of Three Oaks Letting Agency in Chigwell, Essex, and also the Regional Executive for Propertymark ARLA in Essex. Thanks for joining me today, Darshan. I want to ask you the question of whether Propertymark want to be the designated regulatory body for ROPA. Talk to me.
Propertymark want to be part of the designated regulatory body? Absolutely, that's the aim.
Okay, but surely ARLA Propertymark at the moment is a member organisation. You happen to self-regulate. That's just choice. You know, how can you be both a self-regulator and decide to be the body that regulates the whole industry?
I don't think we've said that. Well, at the moment, Propertymark, and my understanding, being a 21-year working practitioner and a member for Propertymark, is that we're a self-regulatory body. So we choose to regulate ourselves.
Yes.
But when ROPA kicks in, this is part of their materials that they want you
Level
to go
4
through.
guys.
Is that they will be looking, once it goes through the wash through Parliament, the authorities of the power, they will be looking to appoint a designated regulatory body to oversee the industry, all the members.
Okay, so there's an overarching authority, if memory serves you well,
yeah.
And from that authority, power to be the policeman is the designated regulatory body. Yes. If the designated regulatory body, which Propertymark wants to be, okay, they then get pushed across to the the enforcers, which is almost like the Crown Prosecution Service, aren't they?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a very similar sort of a setup, if you want to call it, not to confuse members, a bit like the Law Society and solicitors. They're basically working on similar sort of, that's what they're looking to achieve.
Okay. Do you think and then obviously you've got the redress scheme, but then we've already kind of got one in the Ombudsman's. Do you think there might be different DRBs for different aspects of the business, one for estate agents, one for lettings, do you think?
I think there's got to be a designated regulatory body that governs and sets policies and standards for anybody that's in the lettings industry. I can only speak about lettings. I'm sure there'd be other qualified people talk about the sales side, and it'll be that members like myself will have to adhere to their protocol, their policies, in order to become a member of the DRB.
Who else is in the running to run the DRB?
I wouldn't like to say, because I am quite biased. I'm a Propertymark member, so I'm sure there will be other people that will be throwing the name in the hat.
You've got City and Guilds. I'm sure they'll want a slice of the action on that one. It wouldn't surprise me if RICS are wanting a slice of the action. And a little Dicky Bird did also tell me on the grapevine that even Rightmove might be wanting a slice of the action as well. But that would put a pigeon in the coop.
I couldn't possibly confirm any of those.
Again, these are all allegedly. Okay. Okay. So what do you think Propertymark offers that others who can't remain?
Okay, so I can only speak about Propertymark itself as a member and also as the regional executive. Let's not beat around the bush. Okay, the designated regulatory body, that's what Propertymark aspires to actually attain. Let's not kid ourselves. That's what we want to do. Why should they choose Propertymark? We've got 17,500 membership. They are already doing what the recommendations are setting out to do. I mean, apart from attaining the level 3s and level 4s, which our members will no doubt be on that path at the moment. But we've got the infrastructure, we've got the tools of the trade, so to speak. We've got everything in place at the moment with Arbon House. We are doing everything the government wants us to do.
Do you think that would change the relationship that letting agents have with Propertymark? Because it's kind of like a membership organisation at the moment that kind of look after their own. Now, surely that's going to change.
Yeah, it will do, because once they get appointed, if they are successful in I'm hoping that they will be successful. Then it'll be a designated regulatory body for everybody. It won't just be for Propertymark members. It'll be for.
Well, does that mean everyone will have to join Propertymark?
No, not Propertymark. They have to join. If Propertymark are. My understanding, I'm sure that Nathan will probably be the man in charge at the moment to confirm this. But when we are appointed as the DRB, then we will be looking at everybody So you haven't got to be a Propertymark member as such, but if you want.
So you'll be the regulator.
Yes, right.
And you'll be regulating either the whole industry or say if they just get
It'll be the
chosen for
whole
lettings.
well, yeah, it's the whole industry, but
Let's just say lettings, because the lettings and the state agency are separate. So in theory, if they do get DRB status, they are responsible for everyone in the industry, but someone may choose to become a Propertymark member separately.
Right, okay, so let's just look at another way. I like to give analogies because if you look at the electrical industry, if you're an electrical engineer, if you're getting electrical certificates for the EICRs, you can either choose to go and be, electricians can choose to be members of, let's say, NAPIT or NIEICE. So you've still got a choice. So I'm not saying that Propertymark will be the only DRB body. I would think, and I'm not 100% sure, there'll be others that people have a choice of joining to be regulated. So in order for them to be regulated as letting agents, they can actually choose, they may have a choice of a number of DRB bodies that are appointed.
And do you genuinely feel that you know, Nathan or and whoever, you know, is whoever takes over from Nathan when he does go, well, not that he's only just joined, can you wear both hats at the same time?
In terms of being a
membership body and also a regulator?
To be honest, it's a question that perhaps the Chief Executive Officer of Propertymark will need to answer to that. But all I'm saying at this moment in time is that I know the infrastructure is there. We've got all the tools of the trade, so to speak, and we're ready and fit for purpose for that appointment to take place. And whether they continue to do, I'm sure they will continue to do training. Like I said, going back to this,
because you are basically at the moment you're a training organisation that helps their client, that helps their members out with other stuff, you know, and the legal helpline and things that can still carry on because you can run them separately, can't you?
I think it's brilliant. I mean, what Propertymark are providing, and that's why it's standing head and shoulders above any other competitor that may exist. And that is the infrastructure, the helpline, the fact sheets, all the webinars, all the training that they provide, and also the conferences as well. And you know, we can't get enough big enough space at the moment for our conferences.
No. Well, thank you for your time today, Darshan. You've been exceptional, and I hope you boys and girls in lettings and the state agency land have learned lots. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, Chris, for inviting me.